All right, modifying automation is another fun thing. Imagine that I drew this perfect set of fader moves, and everything is perfect except by the time I finish my project, I realize that this whole track is seated too low in the mix or too high in the mix. So the idea of maintaining all that automation that I cleverly put in there, but offsetting it up or down. We have a mode called offset mode. If we punch here, the faders freeze and allow me to, while I'm hearing the automation, raise or lower the whole track up or down. And when I come out of automation mode, notice that everything was scaled precisely, but now dropped or raised according to this control. Also, if I go into automation mode with a special shift key control, the knob jumps up and latches into a relative mode, and I can go up or down reading a relative value and then pop out, and essentially what I've done is raise this element by plus or minus X numbers of dB. As you see there, coming down, you can see the results. Now this happens for any control I touch. The engine is automatically remembering the current settings of all 10,000 plus knobs. If I go into offset mode, grab 20 different knobs and make a trim adjustment, when I come out of offset mode, all of those are done at one time. It's a very powerful way to work. It's a very, very quick method of trimming, tweaking, and just fine-tuning a mix. Once we've written automation, what about controlling the automation? Look at this. I can mark a chunk of automation and grab it and move it. It is not latched in time. This is non-destructive. It's all real time. I can also stretch the automation. I can also shrink the automation. I can also copy the automation. So as you get a quick idea of the powers that we have for absolutely fine-tuning a mix, going in on the tambourine and adjusting its level precisely in the chorus and the verse and the bridge, going on a vocal line and taking one word up and back down again, things that you just can't physically do on physical equipment, no matter how good an engineer you are. The other ability to work offline. So not only does the automation work in real time, but what about offline? Let me show you this idea. I'm going to bring in this session again. Boom. Now look. Let's listen to these snare drums. I'm going to get this last snare drum. This would be offline control of automation. I want just that snare drum, and I want to raise it up instantly, 6 dB. And then I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and right here I'm going to bring it back down. Now what I've done is do automation moves within X number of milliseconds. Another thing that's nice about this interface, if you look here, it gives me a relative readout. So that's 117 milliseconds worth of an adjustment, something you could not physically do with your hands on any automated console. And look at the results. One snare drum pulled out of a complete mix without affecting the mix because of where that is. Lots of power. Imagine doing that with a P-pop, with a vocal dialogue where somebody turned off the mic. You can not only go in and adjust that volume level, but now you could go up to the EQ, and if if somebody turns off the mic, you can adjust the EQ for that one word or that one phrase, and you can have the compression threshold go up or down. All of this can happen simultaneously across all 72 tracks. Very, very powerful, well beyond any physical console's automation capability. And you have the ability to zoom in, see every detail of everything, grab it, move it, adjust it, tweak it, get rid of it. Just things that you can't do. I don't care how much you spend on a physical console.